This is Carl the Cobra Frutch, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. Delighted to be joined for the very first time on Lights Out Boxing, Nicola Hopewell. Nicola, good evening, how you doing?
Good evening, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you for asking. Nicola, educate me a bit, talk to me a bit about yourself. Pro boxer, 3-0, sponsored by Ebanie Bridges. That's a huge coup. I mean, current world champion, huge public figure in and out of the boxing world, huge on OnlyFans, not saying I've subscribed by the way, but yeah, definitely heading in the right direction so far as a prospect in boxing. So yeah, just talk to me a bit about yourself.
Yeah, so as a pro, I've had 3 fights, 3 wins, 1 knockout. So I had a good amateur career, so in the amateurs I had 32 fights, the 23 wins out of them. Did box cups, I won 3 belts in the amateurs, I won the England pathway. So like quite good in the amateur scene, and then I moved over to turn pro last year. So since last year I've had 3 fights. One stoppage in my debut, that was stoppage, and then I've had 2 points decisions. And my next one's in 2 weeks' time.
How did you manage to get sponsored by Ebanie Bridges, as I said, a huge figure in and out of the boxing world right now?
Me and Ebanie's been friends for quite a few years now, and she knows how hard it is, like especially on small hall shows, on ticket deals and stuff like that. So just all the support that she can give, like as a friend, and the sponsorship, like it's amazing. I can't thank her enough.
And obviously with you so far heading in the right direction in your career, obviously undefeated. I heard you say you've got a fight coming up in 2 weeks. What's the plans for the next 18 months? Where would you like to see yourself?
Yeah, so I've got the fight in 2 weeks, so 2 weeks today, 15th of July at Magna in Rotherham, and then after that, go and get the win on that one, and then I want towards the end of the year, beginning of next, start looking at some titles or something, start moving up the rankings a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm going to be keeping an eye out on you, and especially with your fight coming up in a few weeks, because anyone that's sponsored by Ebanie Bridges has definitely got to be promising. What type of a fighter would you compare yourself to? I mean, if you had to compare yourself to a former boxing legend, who would you compare yourself to? And stylistically, how'd you set up in the ring?
I'm not sure like who I could base my style on. Like I was just saying on another one, like as an amateur I was very like lively and in and out with my feet, and I've had in the pro game, like when you're doing more rounds you have to like settle it down a little bit, not completely, but I'm still quite lively in the ring, so I'm not really sure. Like I'm not really sure my style would compare it to be honest.
Okay, and in terms of like a promoter, a manager, who's looking after you right now?
My manager's Joel Feed. Promoter wise, I'm not signed to anyone, so I go on any shows.
Fair enough. Right, Nicola, before I let you go, what can the fans expect to see from you in 2 weeks' time, and of course throughout the rest of 2023?
Yeah, if you tune in 2 weeks' time, you'll see me in an exciting fight. I'll be a patient fighter, but I'll be there, creating the excitement in the ring and getting that win.
Well, we wish you the best of luck for your fight in 2 weeks' time, Nicola Hopewell. A pleasure. Thank you very much. Talking to Lights Out.
Thank you.